Amanda. Welcome to my channel. This is the good, the bad, and the ugly of books that I read in the month of May. These are the 5-star books and the 1-star books, or the lowest star rating that I have for the month, or even just the highest star rating if it's not a 5-star book. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Now, something new is I have been doing a lot of NetGalley, so I'm getting a lot of books for review. So I'm not sure if you guys want to hear about those as well. If so, my numbers definitely jump up as far as the good and the bad. So if you guys are interested in that at all, let me know, because I debated on including those in this, but for right now, these are books that I own myself. So I'm going to start off with the book, and the rest are good, I promise. And that book is Cruel Crown by Victoria Aveyard, I think is how you say her last name. And this is the novella for Red Queen. It comes right after Red Queen. I was not a fan of this. This is a 1-star. I found it to be pointless. I don't know. I love Red Queen so much, but this one, I don't know. I just, it's 1-star for me. I wish that they would have just totally just didn't even bother. That's just my opinion, though. If you guys like it, that's okay. It just wasn't for me. The next book I want to talk about, these are all 5 stars now. This one is The Magic Strings of Frankie Presto by Mitch Albom, and this is absolutely amazing. It's about this guy, obviously named Frankie Presto. He's a little child, and his teacher goes ahead and gives him these magic strings that his wife gave him, and there's life in these strings. That's all I'm going to kind of give away as far as this book. This takes place during World War II and goes on throughout his entire life. And the interesting thing is that this is told in the perspective of music most of the time. So you look at music as a thing, a person, if you want to say that. But this one is really good. I read this really quick. I know that this looks like a really big book, but if you look, they're small pages. So I highly recommend any book at all by Mitch Albom. Even though I haven't read a lot of them yet, I did read Tuesdays with Morrie, and I think I've read another one, then I've read this one. So definitely want to go ahead and check this one out. And then this book right here is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I went ahead and buddy read this with Lisa over at Books and Smiles, and I love this book. It's about Amy and Roger. Who'd have thought, right? Amy is someone who lost her dad, and she is in high school, and her mom goes to another state to go ahead and try to find another life to get things settled, and then Amy's gonna follow. Well, Amy doesn't drive, so she gets a friend's son, Roger, to go ahead and pick her up, and they're gonna go on a road trip together. And this is just so fun. And inside you've got all the scrapbooks and everything of places that they eat and everything, and all these characters. I loved them. I connected with the characters, especially Amy, with her not driving, and so I understand Amy on a personal level with her depression, anxiety about things, keeping to herself. I loved this book. I adored this book. It's such a good romance. I really liked it. And then the next book is You by Carolyn Kepnes. I buddy read this with my friend Brandy over on Instagram, and this book was so good. Whenever we buddy read books, we normally read 2 chapters a day, so we can guarantee that we're going to go ahead and finish a book that month. And this book was so hard to go ahead and read only 2 chapters a day. But I did it, except towards the end. Whenever we're at the very end, I'm like, no, I'm going to finish this. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to finish it. I don't know who was more messed up. The main character, which is Joe, or the girl, or the girl's best friend. It was so good. It was such a good thriller and mystery. You go back and forth to understanding Joe and understanding the girl, and yet at the same time you hate them. And it's I don't know, I'm so confused. Joe works at a bookstore, and that was nice. And oh my god, this book, it was such a thriller, and I can't even put it into words. It was such a good book. 5 stars, absolutely. The last 5-star book that I read was called Shoot Down the Windy Bird, a collection of flash fiction and poetry by our very own Julie. She is Pages and Pens, which is her booktube channel, or Nobody's Beauty Guru. She is amazing. She's amazing. And I've always had trouble with short stories because I just feel like not a lot of authors can go ahead and capture the character and just tell a story. But Julie, love Julie's channel, so you know, I had to go ahead and get the ebook, right? And so I finally read it, and I think she captures love, anxiety, depression, all kinds of feelings in every book absolutely beautifully, and I cannot wait for her new book. And I know she's working on it, and I'm just sitting here like, when are you going to come out with the book? When are you going to come out with the book? But I know it's a process, but still. So that is the good, the bad, and the ugly for the month of May. Be sure to let me know, again, if you guys want me to include the NetGalley books. If you do, I will start doing that next month. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to go ahead and give this a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!